Hey guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and we're here with Tristram Osgrey. And things have not gone great for us so far. We've not been able to expand. The Tyrells are not particularly fond of letting their vassals expand much more. We could last time, I guess, because of the wars and whatnot. He's complaining about his dark cell. Put him in the oblit. We'll put him in there. I'm a cruel man. Declared Northern Wolfswood de jure. Okay, de jure war's going on. Not a big deal. I should probably deal with you. We could just execute him. I don't think people would like this. This will upset rulers in the Iron Throne, yeah. I guess we could, talk. You did something bad, yeah, I guess isn't very just of us. And he's been in there for quite a while. I'm still, yeah. Just keep him in there. Every time my courtier Eileen meets a stranger, she looks like she might faint. Well. The lass is just a bit shy, no. Shyness can be cured by the birch. Maybe, he's cruel. Shyness is a terrible curse, I've talked to her. He's diligent, but I don't think he'd do that. Pray that the gods provide strength. He could because he's zealous, and again he's selfish, he might even bother with that. Shyness can be cured by the birch. Yeah, he's a hard worker, but he's cruel, so he's gonna hurt her. He's gonna beat it out of her, basically. Young Leah seems to love ordering and counting things, coins especially. I should help guide him in the right direction. He's a busy soul just like me. We'll guide him. We're diligent and stuff, so we'll kind of like go, yeah, that's good. My son, still not a trained fighter. To a tourney of uplands. The Butterfly Knight has invited us to a tournament. The Butterfly Knight is pretty cool. But, yeah, we'll go. We did quite well in the tournament last time. So did my brother. And the Lord of the Iron Islands just died of poor health. His brother, Aga Greyjoy, has taken over. His Farwind wife. He's got 2 daughters who are the heirs right now. Oh, he had many children, though. Oh, Sunglass. Were you married matrilineal? I think you were, weren't you? Yeah, ages ago. Yeah, I remember that now. Sunglass, all sunglasses. Okay. Yep, okay. Interesting. Your wife is definitely not going to give you kids at 62 years old. A famous herald well-versed in diplomatic protocol has arrived at our court. He's proposing his services to us, and our Chamberlain's saying we can make good use of him. Well, I guess, yeah. I could always use more men. Because, I'm selfish, I want him for myself, I'm diligent, I'm hard work, and I'm just, so I invite him in. It makes sense. Whilst preparing for the tourney, you and your squire have been training hard, and you've been instructing him in the art of the wielding a lance and riding a horse. There have also been intense sparring sessions. Ooh, he might have a chance to get trained. I did say, could this happen? Did he get it? Would it just pop up? He didn't get it. When will it stop? When does he come back? For February. Okay, just a month or 2. I shall ready my horse, but there seems to be war. We're up against Osbert, who's prolific. Okay. But what's going on right now? No. No war. So why is everything split apart? We hit him. And a fine hit, I must say. So we're down here right now. None can beat me. Being on your liege's council is not always easy. You have a huge amount of work that needs attention, and there's so much to do. The list seems endless. Just as you're about to give up, Lord Runsford steps through the door and asks if you want any help. As tempting as it may be, you'd be in his debt for it. The Wild Fawn. That's a cool name. Redwine. I guess being selfish and diligent, I would want some help. Yeah. I suppose I could use some help. He would have a favour then. That's fine. We're up against Emery. Skilled fighter. But he got me. Okay, we stayed on the horse. Come on, Tristram. The brute, we got him. Yes, a fine hit, I must say. And the lands have gone back to normal. Was kind of surprised why it split up. And next up, Duncan the Tall. A chance to take out Duncan. We have to take it. Come on. No, he got me. Duncan. We're never going to beat you, are we? He has been declared the winner. There's always next time. Personally, I blame my squire. Well, I am cruel. But is it just... I want to go with diligent to say it was my squire. So I'm diligent, you know, I'll be hardworking. Like I say, there's always next time. But it's kind of cruel to name him, which fits my character, and selfish. Is it just, though? Personally, I'll blame my squire. We'll go with that one. It's really hard to balance Tristram, I find, when next to Joust. So Oliver, though, did beat Duncan. His geniusness made him very good. Only 2 knights remained. Him and Sir Mathis. Okay, so we didn't come close really to winning. But I guess because he's such a great knight, a lot of people kind of want to go there. Claim on Darkmoor. Is that war still going? Oh, tuition's improved. He's gained 2 intrigue. Huh, and he's humble. Interesting. But of course. So, they're attacking them. He is... okay, so now, Eric, the Saviour of the Giants Lands, he is under the Iron Throne, but they've allowed him to keep the Eyrie. And the Belmores have taken the Vale. Lothar the Bell Knight. Look at that sigil. Ah, oh, poor Arryns. They've fallen quite hard, and they've lost a lot of respect, even from people who knew them for a lot of history. They've lost a lot of respect. So yeah, time to train my son. 40... it's so risky, I find, but we have to. He's not improved. We lost prestige. Okay, it's better than him gaining something bad, but still, I just wish he could have got something more. Come on, Dunk, what are you doing? You got a 13% chance. That is ridiculously high compared to most people. How have you not done this? Riley and Grimm got Intricate Web Weaver. Well, there you go, brother. You're a Craven? When did you get that? I don't remember you even... You didn't have that, I'm sure of it. Damn you, Paxter. You better get some kids. My sister-in-law has expressed a desire to get married. Well, let's have a quick look. What do we have? Of Coldmoat, that's it. I don't want her just to marry anyone. She's a Targaryen bastard, after all. Then again, it's up to her, I guess. We have Tully's matrilineal. I could marry her to my son. I guess it's not a big age. Marry as you please. Yeah, we'll let her. I'm not bothered. Marry as you please. My wife, you've not got pregnant for quite a while. Maybe I've been too busy in High Garden. Lord Jasper the Vale died in the dungeons. And his son, Lord Florian the Delicate Falcon. High Lords with the Fingers, that's what they've been relegated to. It's a sad day for the Arryns. Your wife is a Garnet. Oh, your son was hanged by the No wonder he was upset. His son was hanged by the Mountain Clansmen. No wonder he was upset. His first son, though, has gonorrhea. His other son is attractive. Tourney of Holy Hall. This is below me. We've been to quite a few tournaments now. We're not interested in going to any. How's it going, Damon? You had like basically 1 or 2 years as a king now? How's it feel? City of Well. These guys still don't count as under the Veil, so they have no protection. 4,000 men. They've lost basically most of their men. Brandon Bloodraven has just died of the bloody flux. So his son, Lucerys the Noble Dragon, he has Dark Sister as well, has taken over the Gold Road. You have Nerys Targaryen with the Dragon Egg. She has Summerhall, both young, both Targaryens. Where will this lead them? A Blackfire would inherit when he dies. Ooh. And another bastard. You're going to be the new bloody, what's his name? Aegon. I always forget, I always get his name confused with Viserys. I always get it confused with Viserys and Aegon. Yeah, his father, I guess. Was it his father I'm confusing him with? It could be. I'm trying to remember. No, this one. Yeah, I always get those two confused. Viserys and Aegon. Because obviously those two have quite a big impact. And are seen as basically being bad fathers or bad kings of the realm. So I always get those two mixed up for some reason. Very silly. But yeah. So that's going to be interesting. I'm hoping they will cause some chaos. That could be fun. Especially with that dragon egg. I mean, is there any more? I know the Butterwells have one. But do they still have it? Sir John for the Reach. John Florent. I don't know, I am the leader of the Liege Loyalists. Should I leave? Because we've not been given much help recently. Yeah, we'll leave for now. So I'm going to leave. I'm not feeling as much a loyalist as I used to be. We'll go with that. I was going to look at the dragon eggs. That was it. Show me the dragons. Yeah. So Adron Butterwell. He has one. He has a son. Harwin. Wiremouth and Quick. And a legitimized bastard. Okay. So only dragon eggs around. Could one of them hatch? Maybe not. I think it's very unlikely. Don't think a Butterwell's likely to hatch the dragon egg. It would have to be a Targaryen girl. What is that? A quick look. While passing judgment on criminals from the safety of your throne, a young noble is brought before you. You quickly come to the conclusion that the man is indeed guilty. Condemning him might not be the wisest choice, as he is of noble birth. I've never seen this picture before. Huh. But yeah, if you were to pardon the man, he might prove himself useful to you, as he would be in your debt. Release him. Do not forget what he did for you. Being of noble birth means nothing. Well, I am just. I guess I'm kind of cruel, so I like to see that. So yeah. Being of noble birth means nothing. Send him away. To the grand feast in Highgarden. We will come. Was he a homosexual before? I feel like he wasn't. I feel like he wasn't before. But yeah. Okay, when I was attending the Gathering of Lords of the Realm, hosted by Lord Paramount Gunther, when Maribald Rowan offered some plainly foolish insights, I quite ably put him in his place, but this enraged him, enough for him to proclaim me a son of a whore. How dare you, sir? You had my ancestral lands. We had to take it from you. You're just upset because the people deem me better. And my mother is no son of a whore. She's not a son. Son of a whore. It doesn't make any sense, yeah. Plus, we don't even know who her mother is. So actually that might mean she was a whore. Huh. But basically, the point I'm making is, how dare you say about my mother? She's still alive. How many husbands has she had? Oh, it's still the same one, I think, actually, yeah. Since the 8th one. Okay. He'll pay for this insult? I mean no harm. I don't think so. That is, yeah, even if I'm just, that he can't just say that about my mother. I'm cruel, yeah. He'll pay for that insult. In response to your outburst, Maribald Rowan reacted with equal rage. He drew his steel, which prompted all your men and his to follow in kind. The situation quickly degenerated into a mass brawl, leading to much Osgrey blood being spilt. Well, I mean, he should, I should kick his ass. I'm probably a much better duelist than he is. 9.5. Yeah, I'm much better than he is. Opinion of us will go down. That's a blood feud. Ooh. We'll enter a blood... That makes sense, actually. Osgreys and Rowans in a blood feud. I mean, we don't really like them much from the history anyway, at the moment. I don't mean the real history, I mean just us personally, that we've had so far. Disrespected hospitality. Against a trick, we both get wounded. Oh no, Paxter Osgrey is wounded. Leo, my brother! How dare you, you bastard! Brother, no! He may be craven, but at least he stood there when our mother was disrespected. You gotta give him that. Paxter may be a craven, but he stood there. Hey guy, sorry about that. That's a good way to reintroduce this part, yeah. Sorry about that, I just had to go. Butter, the dog, he heard someone at the door, so I had to go get the door, and lots of noises and stuff, so I'm now back. So there will be a cut in this part of the video. That was a really bad kind of intersection into the next part. But yeah, okay, let's continue with what we were doing. I've probably forgotten what I was talking about as when I left the last part, but yes, we're at the feast, that was it. We just had a bit of a conundrum with the Rowan family, a kerfuffle, shall we say, with the Rowan family, and now we have a blood feud. Pretty cool. I think we can actually see the blood feuds here. Show blood feuds. So yeah, you can see here, these houses are bitter enemies of House Osgrey, House Rowan, and the other ones, Targaryen and Blackfire, of course, Karstark and Flint. Huh. I don't think that's a historical one. That's a new one then. Forreston, of course. Whitehill, of course. I mean, they have to be. Bracken and Blackwood, of course, as well. Waterman and Woolfield. I don't remember if that one's historical. I don't think so. But yeah, so we now have arrived with them. Thank you for having us, even with that despicable Rowan here. We will still come. I was seated beside a person I'd never really talked with before. We ended up together in the garden with a couple of bottles from the Lord Paramount's well-stocked wine cellar. Merryweather. Why does everyone have cancer? I feel like cancer's... I mean, I know cancer... A lot of people do get cancer in real life. It is actually quite common when you think about it. Basically, almost everyone knows someone who gets it. But it still seems quite common in this game, I think. Maybe too common in the game. The feast is over. Will there be a feast next year? Maybe. Thank you, Gunther. Oh, his wife is pregnant. Well, there you go. Gunther finally had a baby at 32 years old. His brother has a daughter. He's actually on a quest. Huh. Are you going for Valerian Steel Sword there, Branston? That'd be kind of cool. Level of education for Taina. Well, she's not my daughter, so yeah. Who cares? I forgot what I did for the other guy, but yeah. Okay. Malon. Force the train. 51%, come on. Oh, he got Ruthless. Okay, so he's... And he got Trained Fighter. Yes, there we go. 10 years old. I said he has to be 10 and have Trained Fighter. He has a chance now. He might build... He should get Skilled Fighter. Probably would not get Formidable. I think before 10, if you get Skilled Fighter, you have a good chance of getting Formidable. This point, maybe a bit less, but still. And he's not turning out too badly there. But he is a genius, you know? He is a genius, so I mean, it's not really a surprise. Apparently he's timid, which is insane. Lord Reaver Harlow was hanged. The Wild Scythe with Nightfall. His son, Lord Sigfrey, has taken on, only a 13 years old. The Regent, okay, is the mother? Yeah, okay. Didn't the tourney in Derrin Down. Okay, Duncan, of course. Of course we'll come. And Duncan got remarried, which does not surprise me. He married a Redden. He married that genius Redden that I was thinking of marrying to my brother. Look at those stats. I should have married him to her. Then again, that wouldn't have been great now. How about, because we're not going for her, we could make an alliance, couldn't we? No. She doesn't like me now. I guess that makes sense. I guess that does make sense. She would not like me. But let's go to the tournament. I can't believe he married it. I think he also had a kid. I need to go check this out. Yeah, my wife, that's it. We'll go through her. Where, yeah, there, then we go to Dunk. There we go. He has a daughter. Ah, look at that. She's a genius and a giant. Wow. Could you... Oh, that's pretty good. That's a good combination right there. Duncan, look at that. You got something to kind of, you know, if Osney kind of fails. And he has a son, Robin Tall. Not particularly great. I think you'd rather the daughter inherit your lands, but yeah. She's only 18. There could be a lot more kids. He's only 48. He could still live a long time. There could still be a lot more kids in the Tall's future. And Damon the Mystic just got remarried to Jahara Blackfire, the daughter of the former king Aenys. That's an interesting choice. Couldn't have a kid. We're up against Hober. Almost like Hoda, but yeah. Steady. And we've been hit. Okay, we stayed on the horse. Come on, Tristram. You're the brute. Take him down. A fine hit, I must say. None can beat me. Next up, Wendell Webber. Okay, steady the horse. And we got him knocked down. Come on. Yes. My mother's still alive, I just realized. 56. She's never... I mean, she's only... it's not old, really, but still. Ooh, my brother. He's a craven, but steady. Come on. Hit. A fine hit. There we go. We took out our brother when he took me out last time. Now if I'm facing Dunk, hopefully. Victory is mine. I won the tournament. I'm selfish. It's obviously all of me. It's all me, of course. My squire did nothing. My squire is an idiot. They're ruthless. Brave. He's going to be good at fighting. He's already an 8 duel skill. He's actually almost the same as me. But I'm not sure how exact that is for the mod. The mod might have changed those things slightly. It's always hard to tell. When can I force you to train again? 41 July. Okay. But of course. Second Ocean Road claim on the West March. Ugh. More wars there. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, well, I think we're going to end this part here with my courtier getting trained fighter. We're going to end this part... Oh, my... Your acquaintance, Lady Nari's tried to hatch a dragon, but she failed and the egg was lost in the process, and now she has one eye. She's a Targaryen. Sorry, a fool. So the egg has been lost. The hope of the Targaryens, their best hope, has been lost. We have Dark Sister versus... Who's the Blackfire sword? I actually don't remember. Oh yes, of course, it was Bittersteel's children. Where's Bittersteel's son? I'm trying to look. Okay, there we go. Bittersteel's son. He is off in New Gis with Blackfire. But he's the only living member. His wife's 32. She has no kids. Who does that go to? Will that just go to the New Gis? Or that actually get passed on to the Blackfires? Because it should technically go to one of the Aegon's children. But because they're a new dynasty, would that not count it? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think it would go to one of these. So we'll have to wait and see, though. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part. Obviously, I apologize for this last half. It was a bit random because I completely just had to disappear and come back after like 5 minutes later. Didn't know what I was doing, basically. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part. Go Tristram. Oh, Malon. Could you be as good as your father? His father's been pretty good, I have to say. I'm hoping he can be just as good, and I think he will be based on these stats. I'll see you then.